Hello. So we recently reached 100,000 subscribers, which is honestly crazy. Thank you all so much for being here. And to celebrate the milestone, I thought it would be fun to make a Q&A video. So I asked you to leave some questions in a YouTube post, and let's get right into it. Simple question, where are you from? I'm from France, the nation of cheese. And talking about France, fun fact, my profile picture almost ended up being a baguette. I decided to keep the potato in the end because I thought it was funnier, but yeah, it could have ended up being a baguette. How did you come up with your name? Well, originally my username was this abomination, and it was just a mix of the word rhododendron, which is the name of a flower in French, and ornithorynque, which means platypus. Eventually though, I realized that it was a very inefficient username, so I just threw away the second half to make it a bit simpler. How do you pronounce your name? Rododo. Are you British? Nope. And I saw your other comment. Where are you from and what was your life experience learning English? That's actually an interesting question. I don't remember exactly all the details since I started pretty young, but basically I went through multiple phases. It all started when I was around 10 years old. I remember playing Mega Man Star Force on the Nintendo DS, and back then I didn't speak English, so I played the first two games of the series with a French translation, and I really enjoyed the games. However, my dad didn't manage to find a French patch for Mega Man Star Force 3, so I had to play the game in English. And that made me sad, because I couldn't understand most of what the characters were saying. And that was the moment that made me think, I really need to learn English. So then I just gradually started making my environment more and more English over the years. I started with Minecraft, I put the game in English, then I tried to watch some YouTube videos in English, I set my computer system in English, and one thing that made my levels skyrocket is when I started playing multiplayer games. Because every interaction you have with other players, well, it's in English. You wanna trade your items with someone, you gotta speak English. You wanna trash talk the terrorist main who ran away the whole game, gotta speak English. So yeah, learning English ended up being pretty smooth and pretty fun because it just gradually happened throughout the years and by doing things I enjoy. What and who inspired you to start your YouTube channel? Well, I've had YouTube in my mind for a long time, but I didn't have a clear idea of what exactly I wanted to do. But in 2023, I decided to take it seriously. I was starting to be around the age where you're supposed to have a job, and I wanted to give YouTube a serious try. So I did that, and my strategy was simple. Watching a lot of videos, analyzing why they work, why I enjoyed them, what makes me want to click on them, and so on. And I focused especially on channels that had a lot of subscribers with very few videos, because I felt like it was going to be the most consistent strategy when starting from nothing. And after a lot of wandering around YouTube searching for gaming videos, I stumbled upon Sample's channel. He makes long, high-quality videos about goofy challenges in video games. And after watching pretty much all of his videos, I immediately thought, hey, that's actually pretty cool. I want to do that. So I did that, and it worked out pretty well. So yeah, my biggest inspiration was definitely Sample. Who is your favorite YouTuber and why? I think I just answered that question. Actually, I also like Smallint a lot. Are you planning on streaming anytime soon? Well, I thought about it for a long time, and I think I'm willing to give it a try. Deltarune is coming out in a few days, and I think it would be fun to try it out on stream. I don't know how well it will go, I'm not experienced at live streaming, so it might end up being pretty bad. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give it a try, and if I like it, that's great. And if I don't, well, at least I tried. What was your most and least favorite challenge to complete? Well, surprisingly enough, one of my favorite to play was Minecraft without moving. And my least favorite to play was definitely the no camera challenge. They might sound similar in some way, but I like to press a lot of buttons and move my mouse around a lot, and in the no moving challenge, there was actually a lot of fun in optimizing the speed at which I switch to the dirt block, place it in front of the boat, go on the boat, switch to the axe and stuff. That was pretty fun. There was a rhythm to it. Click, clack, cluck, click, clock. It was pretty fun. Whereas the no camera challenge really felt like a handicap. Like literally just walking forward like a zombie with a stiff neck for multiple hours, it barely even felt like playing a video game. It was just not very fun. And what is your favorite Minecraft item? The boat. You can do so many things with it. You can use it to glitch through the ceiling, glitch through the ground, glitch through the walls, avoid fall damage, lock monsters in place, and so many other things. What is your favorite video game other than Minecraft? I hate to admit it, but probably Genshin Impact. I've just been playing the game for so long that it kind of feels like home in some way. Are you planning to show your face someday? Probably not. I like to separate my virtual life from my real life, and showing my face would kinda make that impossible. So yeah, I'm probably gonna stay hidden the whole time. Are you a bunch of potatoes stacked up in a trench coat in real life? God damn it, why is your profile picture a potato with a face and a hat? So basically, I made a Christmas image in 2020 for a Discord server, and I ended up liking the little potato, so I just made it my profile picture and never changed it. How long on average does it take to make a video, including recording, editing, and so on? Well, it depends a lot on the video, but basically video making is separated into multiple sections. First, I need to find the idea for the video, which usually happens long before I start working on it anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Then we have all of the pre-planning, testing if the challenge is possible, practicing some tricks, planning the route, and so on. Then there's the recording of the challenge run itself, so going through the entire game with the challenge. After that, I need to write the script for the video, record the audio, and then finally there's video editing, which is often the part that takes the most amount of time. There's also a few extras like writing the subtitles, making the thumbnail, sometimes making a little song for the video, but those usually don't take that much time to make. So these are all of the steps, and how much time a video takes really depends on the challenge. Some challenges, like the no moving challenge, don't really have a lot of planning, so it's mostly just the last 3 steps: recording the challenge, writing the script, and video editing. Some challenges are easier to record but have a lot of pre-planning, like the how many jumps does it take to beat Celeste video, for example. That one was mostly pre-planning and coming up with the route to try to beat it with the least amount of jumps. And then you have Celeste blindfolded. But anyway, I would say that in total, most of my videos take between 50 to 200 hours to make. How are you doing? I'm okay. What's your favorite food? Well, realistically speaking, it's probably something I haven't even tried yet, since there's so many different foods in the world, but for now, it's just pasta with tomato sauce. Is the cat gonna be in more videos? The cat is sleeping. What was your dream job growing up? I didn't really have a specific idea in mind, I just wanted a job I can do from home and that either had something to do with computers or with music. And I'm pretty much doing exactly that, so that's great. Which one of your challenges did you genuinely feel like giving up on due to difficulty or annoyance? Celeste blindfolded. What is your favorite video you made? Celeste blindfolded. What's the hardest challenge you've done for a video before? Celeste blindfolded. And what's your favorite Minecraft mob? The snowman. How do you record this wholesome hello at the beginning of each of your videos? Well, actually, I've been reusing the same one for 2 years. It's the exact same one I made in the no advancement video. Does the hand in a sock we sometimes see have a name? Bob. Actually, I don't know, I just came up with it. How long have you been composing for? I've been doing music stuff for a long time, but I really started composing and arranging more around 2016, so almost 10 years. Is piano your main instrument? My main instrument used to be the guitar, but the last few years I've mostly been focusing on piano because of its versatility and how easy it is to record clean with it. So yeah, I would say that today piano is definitely my main instrument. What's a challenge you wish you could do but just isn't currently possible in Minecraft? Blindfolded on a random seed. But it's just not possible, unfortunately. At least not possible without external help. Is your voice real? Yes? Gender? I'm a guy. I know I don't have a very deep voice, but it is how it is. I'm still a guy, okay? Are you a femboy? No. I'm a guy. A boy. A man. What's wrong with you? What was your favorite Minecraft challenge you've ever done? As much as I hated recording it, I think the no camera challenge turned out pretty well. What do you like to do in your free time? Video games, music, and getting lost in my thoughts. Have you played Stardew Valley? I do want to try it eventually, but I just haven't had the time yet. How long do you play Minecraft daily? Well, I actually don't really play Minecraft all that much. I basically only boot up the game to record for a video. Like, the last time I hopped on a multiplayer server was probably years ago. How old are you? 23. When did you start playing Minecraft? My sister showed me the game all the way back in 2012. I think it was version 1.4.2 if I remember correctly. So that was 13 years ago. What are some video ideas you scrapped because they turned out to be too tedious or straight up impossible? Well, it's not really that it was tedious or impossible, but I wanted to make a video where I tried to beat Shovel Knight without using the shovel. But the problem is that in the first few levels, it's just completely impossible. You have some obstacles that you can't get through because you don't have any gadgets yet. And the moment you unlock the gauntlets, the challenge basically doesn't exist anymore, so it wasn't even worth trying to beat it with the least shovel swings possible. It's kinda sad because I would like to make a video on Shovel Knight eventually, but I just couldn't find any other idea. What other games do you play than Minecraft? Well, as I stated previously, I play a lot of Genshin Impact. I've also been playing a lot of Tetris recently. I need to start playing multiplayer and not just spamming 49 sprint over and over again. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of Tetris. Other than that, I'm still trying to get Diamond every season in Brawlhalla. I used to play Osu, but I don't really play it nearly as much anymore. I also used to play League of Legends, but one day they decided to just delete my character from the video game, and I'm sad. And I also still play Realm of the Mad God a little bit. Can you show us more of your cat, please? The cat is still sleeping. How do you always seem to have night vision, and how are you able to see in dark caves as well lit? Well, the answer is actually pretty simple. I'm using a texture pack called Fulbright. Basically, what it does is that it cranks your game's gamma to the maximum, just like you used to be able to do in the options.txt file before they fixed it in 1.19. Some people would consider that to be cheating, but my reason for using it is pretty simple. Do you really want to watch a video that looks like this? I don't. I have a very low brightness on my screen, and when I see this in videos, I just don't see shit. It looks bad. I don't want the videos to look bad, so I'm using Fulbright. What's your opinion on the Minecraft movie? I haven't watched it, and I don't plan to. When did you learn to play the piano? The first time I played piano, I was probably like 6 years old or something, but I wasn't playing it seriously. I really started playing it more around 2016. How many hours do you have in Minecraft? I don't know the exact number because the game doesn't count it for you, but I did some rough estimations, and the answer is a lot. How can you play Minecraft so well? Refer to the previous question. How did you make the netherrack still be the good new texture while using the programmer art? It's actually pretty simple. I just made a texture pack that only has the new netherrack texture in it, and I just put it on top of the programmer's art. Why do you think of Minecraft videos doing more views than the other ones? It's just bound to happen. It's possibly the most popular video game in the entire world, so naturally it's hard to compete with it. Do you plan on only doing Minecraft, or will you also do other games you've done in the past, such as Cuphead? I do plan to keep making videos on other games from time to time, even though they often make less views. I don't really care, I just want to make videos on games that I enjoy. So I just have to ask a question? That's what you just did. How do you manage this much recordings? A very big disk drive. Are you looking forward to collab with anyone in the future? I have nothing against it. It could be fun. What's your fastest time to beat Minecraft? I haven't speedrun again since I made the speedrunning video, so it's still 28 minutes and 6 seconds. Are you still speedrunning? Well, as I just said, I'm not speedrunning anymore, but I still kinda wanna get a sub 20. So maybe that could be a good idea for a live stream. We could try that. When's the first time you remember beating the game? Well, I can't tell for sure because I don't remember every detail, but surprisingly enough, I think it actually happened very late. Like, I started playing in 2012, but I didn't really care about beating the dragon, so I didn't beat it. Then I had my multiplayer minigames phase, so I didn't do any dragon stuff. Then I stopped playing for a few years. So the first time I recall actually starting a single player world and going all the way to beating the dragon was in 2022. 10 years after starting the game. Kinda crazy. Have you ever sinned? What is your favorite way to eat potatoes? Well, I actually don't really like potatoes. I think they're funny. They have great comedic purposes, so that's why my profile picture is a potato, but I don't really like eating them. Like, I guess chips and fries are okay, but that's basically about it. How do you have enough sanity to do these challenges? I never had any sanity to begin with. Are you okay? Yeah. Do you question your life while doing these challenges? Yeah. Do you like mangoes? Yeah. What do you do for a living? This. Pancakes or waffles? Neither. Bread. Do you play modded Minecraft? Not really. The last time I played it was with a bunch of friends a few years ago, and I just spent the whole time farming the magic mod so that I could root them in place when they were traversing water. Top 5 video games. There's too many. Hello? Hello? Any advice on fastening video editing? Your upload schedule is really impressive and I would love to know. Are you sure you posted your comment on the right channel? I literally made 16 videos in 2 years. I don't think that's very impressive. But anyway, I'm not fast at video editing, but there are a few things that help me go a bit faster. Firstly, keyboard shortcuts are a pretty big deal. I use a lot of them all the time. All of the scroll wheel shortcuts to move around efficiently, split clip to cut a clip in half, that one is very important, it saves me a lot of time. There's also Alt plus Y to grab all of the footage after the header, Alt plus V to copy attributes from one clip to another, and so on. This is for DaVinci Resolve, but shortcuts are a pretty big deal in general. And also, another thing that helped me is that I used to first watch all of my footage to write the script, and then cut the footage to match the script. But now I kinda do both of them at the same time. I pre-cut the footage and write the script simultaneously. It helps avoiding some unnecessary back and forth and makes the process a decent amount faster. What's your favorite movie? I actually don't really watch movies, so I don't know. What's your favorite color? I will let you take a guess. Why does your skin have no face? I like blue, so I just took the fill bucket and I clicked. That's it. Are you a cat? Will you make more music videos? Well, about that...